In the shadow of the mountains of Afghanistan, millions of people are suffering the consequences of a conflict which is constantly in the international media spotlight. And if this wasn't bad enough, repeated natural disasters have only worsened the situation. Water, food, shelter, healthcare, all are in short supply. International humanitarian aid helps the populations, but sometimes only just to survive. Since 1992, the European Commission Humanitarian Aid Department has been assisting vulnerable populations in Afghanistan by financing projects in all these sectors. Independence, neutrality, relief which targets the most vulnerable no matter who they are, their gender, political convictions and religion are irrelevant. These are the values and principles for the intervention of European humanitarian aid. We didn't have any access to clean drinking water before, so this hand water pump has solved all our problems. Before the NGO arrived, we used to collect water from the lake, which is a long way from here. Also, the water wasn't very clean and it made our children sick. Now, we don't have this problem anymore. There's a big difference between this water and the lake water. As this area is in a very mountainous region, we have a very hard life with no access to any kind of assistance. The food aid that we're receiving from this NGO really helps us out a lot. First they surveyed the area and they found us, who were in need of help. Then they registered our names and gave us beneficiary cards. The aid we received is really very good and the distribution is very transparent and fair. They helped us a lot. Last year they resettled and sheltered over 100 families here. In the past we used to live in tents, but now we have these shelters and it's like a real home. If they could also provide us with a clinic and schools for our children, then all our problems would be over. Insecurity is seriously affecting humanitarian operations in the country. In just 1 year, 28 aid workers have been killed. Bombs placed on roadsides are rendering the running of projects more and more dangerous. And in addition, some relief work is being carried out by military forces, and this is blurring the distinctly separate roles of civil and military operations. The Commission continues to insist that international humanitarian law be respected. The situation in Afghanistan is still far from stable, and the humanitarian needs will remain until long-term development projects can take effect. Until then, ECHO will remain committed to the people of Afghanistan.